be on a recumbent, you know, and everything. You know, you can't tip over on a recumbent like you can on a bicycle. You don't have to worry about balancing when you ride. You got 3 wheels on the ground at all times. And for older riders, you can't, you know, with balance issues, and anyone who's ever wiped out on gravel or pavement, either one, that can't balance because they're just older and they're just not able to do it anymore, it's a good choice for someone like that. And there's not a big, if you're clipped in on a trike, there's not a risk of tipping over like when you come to a stoplight where you can't get your feet out, get your feet unclipped. And on a trike, with the stability of 3 wheels, keeps you from having to worry about that. Now you have a low center of gravity on a trike. You sit closer to the ground, and a sudden stop or collision, you're not going to go over the handlebars. You might tip up the back wheel. I'm not saying you can't flip it over like that end to end, but you know, there's more accidents with a bicycle doing that than there is with a trike. And when you get to a crosswalk or a stoplight or whatever, you don't have to worry about unclipping. You don't have to put your feet down at intersections. That stability gives you the time to look at your surroundings and all that. Anyway, visibility is the #1 issue in the trike community. You sit lower, you're lower than a driver's eye, you know, and let's not sugarcoat this. I mean, there's a study that was done, recumbent trikes sit lower to the ground than upright bikes. That's right. Making visibility a big concern, especially if you're in traffic. There is another side to that. You are visible to drivers, and the real danger is not the drivers, it's people who are distracted, who are looking at their phone or looking at something else besides the road in front of them. You don't, like I said, drivers, it's just the distracted ones. It's not in the height of the trike, it's like I say, it's distracted drivers. Now there's leg suck. Now there is leg suck with a trike. You can get leg suck if your feet come off of the pedals. If your foot slips off and the leg gets dragged under the frame, it can break your leg and give you a bad case of road rash as well. But you can use clip-in pedals, you can use heel straps, and they do have those pedals that look like a sandal that are the TerraTrike makes them, and you can put your foot in there and it keeps your foot on the pedal. And I think I did a video on those. It's on my channel. And you do sit lower than a car, but you need to be proactive as well. You know, you don't want to ride a bike, oh pardon me, oh gosh, your leg getting dragged under, and you never want to ride a trike with flat pedals. Some people ride those pedals that have the little, I call them spikes, not really spikes, but they have little deals in them that catch your foot, and they don't use a heel strap or anything, and some people can do that. They just wear regular shoes, and they don't wear clip-in pedals. And the big thing in their mind is, I've come to a stoplight, I can't get my feet undone, I'm going to fall over. And that's a problem, you know, with older riders. They get that in their head. I did that when I was younger. I don't want to do that again, you know. And, you know, you have to explain to them, oh, you have 3 wheels. And it takes a little bit for it to soak in, but they do eventually, you know, think, oh yeah. After they've ridden one, they're like, oh, I don't have to worry about that. Now, you know, you have a flag, and it helps get you where you're visible. It's at eye level where drivers can see it. And that's why I have the flags I have. And I don't really notice any wind drag with my trike. I don't notice it, even though I have the canopy on, and I don't notice it goes hardly any slower than it would without the canopy. Although, go ahead.
Morning.
Morning, baby. You need a bright front and rear light, because if you're going to be riding, you need to be visible. That's something that's flashing, irregardless of day, like I said, day or night or early morning or whatever. You need a flashing light, front and rear, to make yourself more visible, because drivers who are watching the road need to be able to see you better. And you can wear high visibility clothing, or you can get a brightly colored flag, an orange or a yellow, if you can do that. T-Cycle has some of those, and no, I'm not sponsored by them. I just know they have them. They are expensive, but you figure the cost of a flag versus not being seen and getting run over. Now, there's a lot of people out there that will argue that a flag, oh, I don't like flags, I don't like flags, I don't like the drag. Well, a lot of people anymore, probably 70% of the people that own a trike, minus myself, have electric assist. Some of them out there don't like a flag. Now, if you want to really be careful and don't want leg suck like I talked about, get you some clip-in pedals. I know the cat trikes come with them. I know the ice trikes also, you can have them. I think they may come with them as well. And you can get them on any trike. You can buy the pedals. They have some pedals that are, well, I don't know, they may be more now. They were about $50 you could buy. And they were made by Sun. And they had the cleats and everything with them. Get the shoes and the cleats, and you don't have to have a really expensive pair of shoes, just a pair of shoes that will accept. There are also mirrors and an air horn. You can get an air sound horn. I have one of those, and it helps people to hear me in traffic. It keeps people from, basically, if they're biking out of a parking space or whatever, from running over you. Okay? A bell, you can get a loud bell, but bells aren't, to me, as loud as a air sound horn. Now, an air sound horn is going to cost more, but you figure an air sound horn may save your life. You may be going somewhere and somebody's backing out of a parking space, and they almost, they don't hear you with their windows rolled up and air conditioning going, and they're not going to know it if you have a bell. They're not going to hear a little bell all the time. Some people get a bell just because they think, oh, I'm going to be riding on a trail. Well, a lot of people do ride on trails. Yes, that's true. There are some that ride on side streets and stuff. I ride on a lot of side streets. I stay off of the busy streets. I don't like to ride on the busy streets. I just don't, for my own safety. Anyway, you can also, as well as having those things that I have mentioned, you're going to choose your route wisely. Make sure you're going on a route that is low traffic, or very, very, very little traffic. And side streets are a good choice because you are going to be riding in probably a 25, 30 mile an hour zone. Most people will, when they see you, because you're wider in the front and narrower in the back, they will pull over further to pass you. So that is a plus right there to help keep you safer. Now, I'm not saying all drivers will do that. A lot of people will, and that's my experience. And I've been riding a trike 11 years. Yes, 11 years. And this may happen in my part of the country, it may not happen in your part of the country. And they all hate trikes and bikes and anything else. They think you should ride in a car. Well, now if it's 100 degrees, don't ride the trike. If you're gonna ride, go of a morning. Anyway, I guess I'm kind of rambling on. But the thing is, I am trying to help people, and that riding a trike can be fun. It really can be. It can be a lot of fun exercise. Okay. Trikes versus bikes. Which one would be safer? Well, the answer to to that question, I don't know. I don't know, you know, it depends, I guess, on where you live and where you ride and all that. Recumbent riders tend to be a little more safety conscious. Of course, I guess because they're older and they try to stay off of busy roads and things. I don't know. You know, it doesn't. It's just a kind of a toss up. I don't know if there's probably data out there. I would have to look it up, but there probably is some data out there about it. Now, trikes win on stability, no tip overs, and no head first crashes. Bikes win on maneuverability and faster maneuverability in traffic. You know, higher visibility, I guess. But trikes have 3 lines per se, 2 wheels in front, 1 in the back, and then there are bikes that have a single line, or single, I don't know. Anyway, and there's not, as far as I know, I haven't seen any accident rates on either one, for sure. I do know I saw a guy pull out the other day when we were in town, and he was on a bike. He pulled off as he did that. I'm thinking, you know, that's what gives bike riders and trike riders a bad name. Somebody just pulling out, don't even stop, didn't even look, nothing. And that's where they get the bad name at. So, only thing I can say is we all need to try to be proactive and make sure that we don't do crazy things like that. Because that could get, 1, you hurt, and 2, like I say, it gives us a bad name.